Oh no. Mhm. All right, guys, this will be really, really quick. I wanted to come and give you guys a warning for the holidays, okay? Um, the Grinch wants to steal your holiday spirit this year. And so, especially the people that are in my Yule circle, I want you guys to listen like very quickly or like listen very carefully. I don't know why I've been doing it. I'm probably because I'm a little tired. Um, they're coming to try to steal your Christmas spirit or your holiday spirit, guys. And they're not just okay. So when we say holiday spirit, when we say that, what do we mean? We mean happiness. We mean fulfillment, um, joy, peace, good health, and just happiness. Making plans for the future. Um, you know, they want to steal that. They want to take that from you. I'm serious. We're gonna have someone told me that there probably is gonna be another quarantine. Okay. Yes, Rosemary and Sage, somebody had blocked you off of my other account. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I can see your comments. Hello, good evening. They are really, really, really and you know what? I kind of think that people shouldn't necessarily focus on I don't think that you should focus your energy on things like, being paranoid about things. I think that if they are taking us to another quarantine, that means that it's some really, really bad stuff out there. That means it's some demons. Okay. We are dealing with Leviathan. We are dealing with the evil. Okay. And if you allow them to get into your psyche, the energies are going to be so powerful. I'm talking about magnified. That's why it's so important to stay away from negativity right now. Um, During the holidays, miracles happen, a lot of them. And you got to be careful with who you listen to, especially during this time. There's some people that think that the economy is bad, but this is what I want to tell you. I kind of feel that perhaps it has something to do with stealing spiritual energy. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Rosemary and Sage. Yeah, I had to take somebody's wrench. That was on it was my other channel though. So I don't know what was going on over here, but maybe I need to I took everybody's wrench except for my sister that's in my coven, and I'm sure she would never block anybody over here. So um unless I asked her to. Anyway, y'all got to be careful. I can see them coming. If you got any kind of holiday joy or cheer, they are just so nasty. I put up a cute little cuddly video on my other channel. They are super duper duper like these demons are, and they are just ravaging people. And so a few minutes ago, I actually put up a post in my community tab, and I shared this quantum focus meditation with you guys. Make sure that y'all are paying attention to the things that you enjoy doing, Because again, I mean, we've been under Mars attack for goddamn 5 or 6 years. It's time to chill. I think that if you discipline yourself and just like don't even pay attention, even when you're not having any drama with anybody. Now I know that for me, what helps me get back to normal, where I want to just sit down and read a book for hours, or look at a movie or do a project or sit down and record readings. I listen to that focus frequency, and it really does help. Like once you've went through some kind of narc attack, because narcs are constantly attacking, attacking, and attacking, they get bored with you when they know they can't feed, which is good. Okay, they get very bored with you. So, um, some people can't take the hint. Some of these narcs can't take the hint, but it's all good. They want to ruin y'all holiday cheer. They want to take your energy. That is basically, and they're not going to benefit from it. They'll still be just as miserable as they were the day before. So they don't even know they're almost like empty seaters. So when you see people acting strange, just avoid them. And pray for them. That's all you can do. Because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of good shit I mean, it's a lot of good that's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And so, mhm, they do, rosemary and sage, they do get worse around the holidays. But you know what? I think that like looking at people, the way that, the way I look at people is so different than what it was even 10 years ago, because people are different. They are. There's a lot of people that have completely changed and not for the better, and that negative energy is going to make you sick. That's what's making people sick, is that damn negative energy. So I'm like, I'm actually not going to be here that long. I'm not going to be coming on YouTube doing hour, 2, 3 hour shows that have nothing to do with my business. That's what they want. The demons, even though the people, the empty seaters and the organic portals, or what they call them, they have no idea. They're just completely clueless. Okay. But you know what their issue is. And so, because, to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, that's a person that's trying to form a string to you. Okay. So it's very important. I do a daily cord cutting affirmation to cut all cords from anything that does not serve me and my family's better purpose. And that's just what you have to do. But I'm about to sit here and watch this movie that I really like. I don't even want to say what the title is. I'm just not going to be, because, at the same time, I mean, people that we love and care about, it's okay to share with them, but they are researching us to get in our head to see what we're thinking about. So for me, I'm not going to be sharing everything with social media. Okay. I'm everything that I do. Social media can ruin your life like that, because people, they'll just, they just pick apart every damn thing that you do and say, because they're evil and very unhappy. So imagine if you are somebody that is supposed to be winning the lotto or getting some sort of big promotion, and you're not focusing, and because I know a lot of people are having a hard time focusing, but you got to be able to focus. And then also doing more than one thing at once, multitasking. Okay, if I'm sitting down, relaxing, watching a movie, that's all I want to do is sit and watch a movie. I don't want to check my phone. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I actually started putting my phone on airplane mode in case anybody's tried to call me after a certain time. I cut it all the way off, shut down that internet to that phone. Those demons are traveling through the phones and stuff. They are. And so, for example, the movie that I'm getting ready to watch, whenever I go through any kind of narc attack, it kind of makes you start to get scattered. You kind of feel like you can't focus. And so, what I do is, first of all, I do a Reiki energy, vampire cording, cord cutting frequency, but there's the focus frequencies that a lot of you guys need to do. And then that way you'll be able to sit and watch them because spirit is going to tell you when they need to. I mean, it's not your spirits. Nobody is just, spirits, spirits. Nobody's like that. Not even mediums. I'm a very powerful, sensitive, and an empath and a medium. And I don't even have that. Most of the spirits that come through me are good. But when you have, and especially if you are telepathic, I don't want to hear them talking about me. I know you talking about me. You ain't got to do it publicly. You know what I'm saying? I know you talking about me. And I don't even want to pick up on it. I just want to focus and you because it will throw your focus off. Hey, sweet angel, what's up? You too, sweetie. Have a good night at work or morning. It might be morning time where you're at. So that's what I do. Like I'll sit down and I'll to do something that I enjoy doing and I'll listen to a focus frequency. Cause I'm not here to throw off nobody's focus. I hate it when people do that. Sometimes people are doing it purposely because they want to mess you up. And they're gonna try to fuck up all y'all holidays. And we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, you gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. So all of y'all that have plans and happiness and things to look forward to and love and hope and self-love and and you're getting somewhere, make sure that y'all take the time because I mean, I think some people perpetually check social media and I think that people should get out of that habit. Okay? And then also, if you exchange words with somebody, and it shouldn't go to I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna call your mother. It's stay away from people. Just ignore people like that. That's ridiculous. That's somebody that really don't have nothing to do to enjoy their life. Because as adults, we all have to be able to take care of self at the end of the day. Okay, so for me, what I'm doing is focusing. And like tomorrow, when I start on the December readings, I'm going to listen to a focusing frequency, a quantum one. The quantum ones are really good, but they've got some that are delta. They have some that are theta waves. They have some that are gamma. You can do a gamma focus if you want, and that'll help you during the day. That'll actually help you during the day because I think what they're doing, guys, I don't even want to get into my theory, but coronam is crown chakra. That connects you to your consciousness. So they're stealing people's consciousness. And it's about consciousness. That's what they're stealing is your consciousness. That's why there's people that seem like they're dead inside because they're taken from the crown chakra and then also trying to control your crown. So everybody, black or white, even if you a white girl, you should be oiling your scalp or doing a hot oil treatment. Just rub your scalp and, maybe rub some oils into it. And, a lot of times when people with thinner hair, do like a oil treatment, they'll rinse it off afterwards. But, yeah, just make sure that you guys are paying attention to your crown chakra because for some reason they coming for the crown chakra energy. The reason why the government is probably going to have us go into quarantine again is because there's some kind of planned attack. So on the flip side, the government is trying to protect you by doing that. And it's not to say that you can't go anywhere, I guess, but I think it's more so like I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest with you. But you never know. It was rumors of that, so I don't know if that is true. And so I'd have to check that out. But because they said that the cases of coronium is rising, and I believe that it is a release of our consciousness. I think that that is what this whole thing is about. And then also, of course, it connects to the heart chakra as well, which was why they were saying that people with heart disease are at greater risk of corona or coronal, which that's a translated word in Latin. Corona is Latin. Okay. That's why we've been seeing a lot of Latin and Roman gods and goddesses. And I think we should work with them personally. That's what I've been doing. I've been having great results. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my coven is excited. Um, I've got, clients that are, doing good, doing better, making advancements. So, just I think everybody starts to freak out. Well, if you're doing social distancing and you're staying at home, what is there to freak out about? And I think a lot of people probably will go into what could happen. And having an imagination is good, but a lot of you guys are using it against yourselves. Okay, highly imaginative people. I know I have, I think a Gemini Mars, and then I think my Mercury is in Gemini. So I'm one of those thinking people. I can feel my thoughts and I can feel words. So anywho, also covering your head. I think that we all should cover our heads as much as possible. Okay. And anoint your heads. I know that I'm getting me some apple cider vinegar tomorrow because I always wash my head with apple cider vinegar. It is the best thing to heal the crown chakra. You just pour it straight on there. It may even give you a little bit of tingle. You don't want to get it in your eyes, but if you were to accidentally get a little in your eye, like the burn kind of goes away really quickly. You just want to rinse your eye. But that's what I do for it's kept me healthy, pretty healthy. I know that it's time to do and then also making things like soups, chicken soup, collard greens, and oxtails and stuff like that. Making the soups and maybe even bone broth. A lot of you guys want to fill up with that right now. Okay, I noticed that when I at the grocery store, they was completely out of drumsticks the other day. I was like, dang. So a lot of people during this time they start to stock up on meat. I hope that people don't freak out and start doing weird things with the toilet paper. Because that right there, people not having toilet paper, that seems like that could cause health problems. So, hopefully if they do that, the stores will be reinforcing the limit per person to come in and buy that stuff. Because if you're wiping your butt with a paper towel, imagine what's going up your butt. Toilet paper is toilet paper because it's purified to a certain degree. And there are some people that use organic toilet paper, people, and, I don't like to use cheap toilet paper either because it can cause infections and stuff. So, it's not a healthy thing. What's been going on is it's just a cesspool. It really is, all of that negative energy. And of course, since everybody's waking up in their consciousness, a lot of negativity is being unearthed. So when these things come out of the body to be released, you have to have somebody there to support you sometimes. Okay, that is the reason why back in the day, my ancestors, the natives, they would give you some kind of they would either it was either marijuana or mushrooms, and you have this experience where you're releasing that negative subconscious. And it is going to come out in as physical symptoms. I believe that common colds is negative energy trying to get out of the body. It's trying to come out. And then when with everybody not really knowing how to breathe properly, you're supposed to be breathing through your nose. If I'm ever not able to breathe through my nose, I'm just like, okay, I got to do something. So make sure. Oh, and you know what? Taking a steaming bowl of water, like warm water that has steam, and maybe putting some eucalyptus and some lavender in it can really, really help either yourself or your loved one. So if somebody starts to freak out, because I know that people have been freaking out, and there's ways of giving yourself therapy. Doing those boils on the stove is phenomenal. It will literally irrigate the air in your entire house. You notice how when you cook, it seems like the smell just goes throughout the house. Same thing if you put water, herbs, and other things on the stove, like lemons, oranges, limes. It's going to irrigate the air, and it's going to clean it out. It's going to clear it out. A lot of people will put some sage up in there. And don't make sure that you do something to celebrate, because you notice how people, when they season a turkey, they use poultry seasoning. Poultry seasoning has a lot of essential herbs in it for exorcism, for health, for good spirits, for money, for and so that's why we cook with the herbs, for the magical properties of it, not just the taste. Okay, because if you look at the primal human being, we probably used to eat raw meat. Okay, so I've been getting into the sushi lately, y'all. I love sushi. I just can't eat seafood. Anyway, I gotta go. So I just wanted to come and tell you guys that love and light to all of you guys. My link is not in the video description box, but with Yule, just make sure that you please listen to what I'm saying to you, because they will take over your mind and have you ready to commit suicide. And suicides increase during this time of the year. And everybody wonders why. It has nothing to do, some people, it's because they may be missing their loved ones or something. But I think that that's just an excuse that the demon uses at that time. I know that there's people out there going through a lot. I pray for everybody right now. In particular, people, like, you got to think, like, you never know what a person may have went through. Man, they may have lost a child. They may not be dealing with stuff correctly. Like, for me, this never happens to me. But if I go out, if I go out and I see somebody acting strange or they're arguing with me, I'm not going to argue back with them, because you just never know how crazy that person could be. So just, try not to respond to that ignorance. Try not to, because they are begging for a response. And when they've responded, when you respond, that means that they have gotten in your head some way. Okay. So anyway, I gotta go. Peace and love to you guys, and I'll see y'all later.